Hi, I'm Leah.
And I'm Garrett.
Welcome to Laid Back Local, the news of the day with Leah and Garrett in Mountain View.
All right, let's set the stage for this one. Santa Clara County is facing a massive $470 million budget deficit. They're tackling this significant shortfall primarily due to federal spending cuts and rising costs. By reshuffling employees and projecting additional revenue, they're covering about $200 million of it. And despite a sales tax increase under Measure A, they're still in the red.
But get this, Garrett. They're actually increasing the lobbying office's budget by $1 million. I mean, isn't that wild?
That's a curveball, right? It seems like they're trying to juggle budget constraints with the need for effective governance. No layoffs, though, as they're focusing on reallocating unfilled positions.
Totally get where you're coming from. But that lobbying budget increase is a bit controversial, especially when they're cutting elsewhere. It's a tough balance, honestly. Okay, let's move on. The Mountain View Wisman School Board has approved significant layoffs amid budget cuts. They're laying off at least 27 district employees to address a $7.4 million shortfall, which includes a 15% reduction in district office staff and cutting nighttime custodians in half. That's pretty drastic.
Yeah, it's tough. Slower growth in property taxes is hitting the funding hard, and it's going to impact the community and education quality. I wonder how sustainable these measures are in the long run. Here we go. Next one. A mistrial was declared in the Stanford vandalism case amid jury deadlock. 5 students were involved in a protest supporting Palestine back in 2024. The jury was deadlocked on conspiracy and vandalism charges, with damages initially estimated at $700,000. They plan to retry the case.
Let's dig deeper into this one. It's fascinating how the motivations behind the protest clash with legal outcomes. It really highlights the need for dialogue on such societal issues. All right, on to the next. Mountain View is moving forward with plans for a new pickleball facility. After the previous plans faced opposition, they're now negotiating for an interim facility half a mile from the nearest neighborhood. They're trying to balance recreational needs with community concerns.
That's a solid point. Recreational facilities are crucial for community health, but finding a compromise in city planning is always tricky. Let's shift over to the next. Mountain View is moving forward with a cost-effective plan for the downtown train crossing. The City Council approved a $6.2 million plan to close the Castro Street train crossing to vehicles. It's aimed at enhancing pedestrian and bike safety, but it's a scaled-back version of the original $271 million project.
That's a story worth telling. Safety benefits are clear, but those budget constraints are tough. There's room for future enhancements if more funding becomes available. Thanks for tuning in to Laid Back Local, the news of the day with Leah and Garrett in Mountain View.
Stay informed, and we'll catch you tomorrow.